Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been a long time since I've done one of these kind of sit down videos, longer videos. I haven't been too well health wise and I've been busy with exams and prom and whatever, but hopefully I will be posting a bit more often now that I am done with school and everything. So let's get on with the video. So as you can tell by the title, today we'll be reacting to Little Hamster Bear on YouTube. This channel does post very questionable, pretty much like abuse hamster videos. So do not check it out, do not watch the videos. If they pop up, as they did for me on the YouTube recommended, just don't click on them because you don't want to give extra views. So I thought I'd do this video just to make you aware of these kind of channels and how they're bad and just why you should avoid them. So first up we have this video called My Hamster Competes for Food. Let's have a look. You can already see that there's one that has like a dodgy eye, one of the white ones. I mean, they're so hungry that they're having to like literally fight with each other to get any source of food. Oh. I feel so bad for that white one with the poorly eye. I feel bad for all of them. And like, what is that pink thing? Is that meant to be a food bowl? Is that like part of a children's toy that they've just put in there? I don't get it. Like, ugh. First of all, the housing is too small on all of these videos. Some of them get worse where they have the parents in like a cage that looks like it must be like that big with the babies, and it's just so small and dirty looking. Most of them got like old food, soiled bedding, just really not a pleasant environment. And I forgot to say there's probably some trigger warnings in this video, so if you get, if you're a bit sensitive to abuse and things like that towards animals and just stuff like that, then I would probably not watch this video. But I'm just doing this for educational purposes for other people who may think that this is okay. And as I said, there was a poorly looking one that had something wrong with its eye. Now they probably all have something wrong with it, whether it's internally or externally, because of the inbreeding and improper or irresponsible breeding that's going on. Now there's hamsters do not like to eat fries at all, which is showing 3 Syrian hamsters in a very small cage. I mean, I'd be surprised if that's bigger than 50 square inches. And they're offering it a fry. I mean, there's all sorts of wrong going on there. That like offering your hamsters toxic foods or bad foods for them is not good. And they're wet, like greasy looking coats. I don't really know what's going on with their coats. Whether it's from the water bottle actually looks empty. I think it's nearly empty, that water bottle, and it's not very good. I mean, why? I don't know why there's 3 of them. They look older than 8 weeks. Oh, it's so dirty as well. Like there's like mold and stuff, and like, oh, it's gonna be a lot of me pulling faces and things because it's not good. I mean, I don't know why. Again, it could be something to do with their genetics or them just being ill. So they might be having grease, like extra oils produced, also probably because they don't have a sand bath to get any extra oils off their coat, or They might have been washed in a sink, like given a bath, which they do not need. It's very dangerous. I have talked about it in a video maybe like a year ago now. I'll link it in the iCards or whatever if you're interested in watching it. It was just a short one, but yeah, it's very dangerous. I'll also link other videos about the subject in the description for you to check out if you're interested in those kind of topics. But and why is there a slide? I don't get it. Why is there a slide in the cage? I guess it's just so that the cage appeals to little kids, so that little kids are like, oh, get me this £60 cage when you could get a proper sized one for cheaper nowadays if you get a second-hand one. Then this next one is tiny baby hamsters scary. I don't know what's so scary about them. They are just little baby hamsters, like very new. Unfortunately, wrong bedding, bad housing, bad care overall. And I forgot to mention the last one, I think. Syrians can't live together. I mean, no hamsters should be living together. But Syrians especially, they are, oh gosh, solitary. Nearly forgot the word. So they cannot live with another hamster. I don't know if you can hear that. Rufus is on his wheel right now. Hello, Rufus. But yeah, it's just, I just feel bad. Like, my hamster's eating brain. Clearly a clickbait video, because they're not. They're eating a treat, like some sort of dry banana or something. I don't know. And there's 3 Syrians again in a very tiny cage. I mean, the cage is like that wide. They're all sat in a row, as you could probably see on the screen. Oh, it's just like, oh. I bet you there's like starving as well. And it's all rusty, like the cage has got rust and like mould and stuff on it. Because they've like weed up on the side because there's no space. Hamsters like weeing in corners most of the time as well, so that you can see where they've like obviously weed and stuff, and it's just making the cage erode and whatever. Do you think that's a walnut or something that they're eating? Oh, I was trying to get up the slide. I don't get it. I mean, I'm like laughing, but it's because I'm like in disbelief. I can't actually believe that people think this is okay. It's not. And then we have one that shows a male and female hamster, because they also show a lot of like hamster mating videos, which I won't show here, because they have like 5 males and 1 female in a little cage, and they just, you know, let her get attacked basically, and let the males fight over each other to get the female. And it's just, why would you put them through all that unnecessary harm and stress just for a video? But I guess that's what internet has come to nowadays. It's only funny if you like get something getting hurt. And you can see that she's probably in heat, but she looks like a very small hamster. So like a very young female, because females get really chunky and big most of the time. And like there's bars on the bottom of it. There's not even any substrate. It's just bars, so they could get bumblefoot because of the bars. And there's so much dirt, like, which makes me think that they've been in there for a while as well. And again, there's like this weird bucket thing that looks like it's meant to be from like a children's toy set or something. Oh, it's just dire. It's honestly, it really makes me upset, and I don't want to end up going on like a full-on rant about everything, but yeah, basically it's just bad housing, irresponsible and inbreeding. Just no. Ill hamsters, like clearly showing ill hamsters or hamsters with bad conditions, and promoting housing multiple Syrians, especially together. And I think there was even one that the mum was eating the baby, which is a sign of stress, and I don't really want to show that video on here in case anyone's a bit squeamish to that kind of thing. But it's really not good. They're exposing and exploiting these hamsters to dangerous things, keeping them in bad conditions just for views, which is never okay. So I'm sorry that this kind of video was a bit of a bummer, but sometimes life is like that and you need to make these kind of videos to make people aware of what's going on in the world. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.